teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. They'll run it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
That is broken up and incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
As the 1st down is still going. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Looks to the left, pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try the ground game here as a running back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the tailback's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Backfield here. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Play action here on 1st down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Running through the tackle. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
An inside deals now from the shotgun. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Irish, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short with a 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights through the tackle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Quick throw out left, complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Catch is made. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle court, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh, they go for the big play and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going for a big play downfield. It is incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. The wide receiver coming in motion now. As a design quarterback keeper. The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Puts into space at the 50. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a long run for the touchdown.
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a two-point return here. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring out second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
With the catch, it's Woods. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it now. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Touchdown, Notre Dame, to put them on top now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. By the back, defense better adjust. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Toss play to the outside. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. QB keeper all the way. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Third down after that running play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Important second down play coming up. Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Leaning on the run game here late. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Looking deep to the right side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Woods. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game's coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On the ground, it's Lewis. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for late game heroics. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a 1st down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay